Hey guys, welcome to another Mafia Godfathers video. CaptainUSA226 here, the leader of the Mafia Godfathers. In this video, I'm going to give you a tour, a personal tour, of my 3 garages on GTA 5, which are all almost full. I'm trying to remember how many cars I have. I think I'm on 28 right now, out of the possible 30. I always try to leave a couple spots open in case an update comes out and I want a car really bad, something like that. So I always leave a couple cars open, but here is my most expensive garage on the game. This is my supercar, sports car, and partly sports classics car garage. So we'll start up here. Here we have the body 801RR. Or no, I'm sorry, just the body 801. I didn't get the RR because that is the one with the different logos and stuff on it. Second here, we have the Benefactor Feltzer. And this car is not the best at acceleration, but it does have a pretty good top speed for a sports car. And I don't know if it's worth buying, but I had some space in my garage, and I kind of like the way it looks afterwards. It reminds me of something on Need for Speed, so I went ahead and bought it. Then third, this is my baby. This is the Massacro, and this car has won me more races than any other car on the game since I've had it, and I think I'm pushing 600 wins right now, and I have just over 600 losses, so I'm pretty close to 500, but, you know, oh well. There's the Massacro right there. That car has won me many races. And then here's the brand new Progan T20. This car is $2.2 million, and it is definitely worth buying, even if you have to sell other cars for it. And I did that. I sold a Turismo R for this car, and it was definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made, because this car is probably, I would have to say, probably the best supercar in the game. I haven't raced it yet. Or no, yes I have, but haven't really done too many races with it yet, and I would like to do a lot more with it. It has outstanding handling. Then we have the Cheetah. I just keep this thing around because it was one of my first cars, and it's a lot of fun to drive, and it just looks good, I think. Then we have the Zentorno. Black and lime green there. I would have to say that's probably in the top 5 best cars on the game. Probably the T20 being first, and then this probably being either second or third. That is definitely a great car to have if you want a supercar that's not going to break your bank. This is 750,000, much different from that 2.2 million over there. 750,000, and that car has won me many races as well. Then we have, oh god, this is probably the 3rd or 4th oldest car in my garage. I've had this almost since the game came out. Only a couple months after the game came out, the Entity XF, and it's solid chrome all the way through. And chrome wheels, chrome everything except for the carbon wing on the back. That car is the 2nd fastest car according to the game. That goes 240 miles per hour. Number 1 being the Adder, which goes 250. However, this car is good on acceleration, but the Adder is not, and that's where the Adder has its downfall. But this car is definitely another car that's worth getting, and I can't quite remember how much that is. I want to say it's between $850 and $950, somewhere around there, $850,000, $950,000. Then we have this car, and this is my backup for the Massacro. If the Massacro is destroyed or impounded or whatever, and I didn't get it out, I always use this car as my secondary for sports cars. That is the Dubachi. No, not the Dubachi. What is this? I can't remember the make of it. Oh, the Dinka Jester. And that is my fallback sports car if my Massacro isn't around. Then we have the Sports Classics Monroe, which is made to look after the Lamborghini Miura. That car has also won me many Sports Classics races. But now I've since moved on from that car to some of the new Sports Classics cars that have been released, such as the Coquette Classic, which I actually don't like that much. But the Monroe is better than that. But better than the Monroe, is the new sports classic car that I can't remember the name of that came out with Ill-Gotten Gains 1, which I'll get to later on in my other garage. Then we have the Osiris, which I think is also probably in the top 5 best cars on the game. This one could potentially be either number 2, 3, or 4. I would probably put this in the 3rd position, putting the T20 first, the Massacro 2nd, this 3rd, and the Zentorno 4th. But this car is a lot of fun to drive and very fast. So we will let's take the Massacro over to my other garage. Okay. Now we'll drive down to Weasel Plaza. And again, if you're looking to win races with sports cars and you need a car to do that with, either the Massacro or the Massacro race car will get the job done. Or the Jester. The Jester is also a wonderful car to have for sports car races. But the Massacro, again, has won me more races than any other car on this game. Okay, here we are. Weasel Plaza. Park here and we'll go in. Come on. And this is more my muscle car garage. I have a ton of muscle cars, as you'll see in a second. There you go. Okay, so here's the car I can't remember the name of for some reason. But this, I think, is the best sports classics car in the game, hands down. Ah, yes, the Sterling GT. This came out with Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1. I think that is the best sports classics car in the game right now. Then there's the Coquette Classic, which, that car's a little bit too squirrely, and it takes corners terribly. Then there is the Coquette Blackfin, which is considered a muscle car, not sports classics, which kind of surprised me, but that car is fairly decent as a muscle car, not the best. Then we have the Phoenix, which I just like that because it looks like a cross between a Roadrunner and a Trans Am and a bunch of other cars. But I just think Rockstar did a good job on that car. That car looks pretty sweet. And we have the Vigero, which is made to look after the, I believe it's the 69 Camaro, 68 or 69 Camaro. And we have the Sabre Turbo, and this is I call this car the Terminator, just because it's chrome and black. So, there's that, and these are all muscle cars now, those 4 that I'm showing you now. The Dominator, right here, that is the oldest car in any of my garages, the Dominator. My first car on this game, and I still race it. It's a lot of fun to drive. And we have the Blade, which is overly expensive, but looks really nice. It's modeled after the Buick Special. Then we have the Dukes of Hazzard. Fortunately, they don't have the Rebel flag, and with the way things have been looking, it doesn't look like we'll have the Rebel flag anytime soon, or if at all, due to all the uproar over it lately. But I made this car to model after the Dukes of Hazzard car, almost exactly. If you look up the Dukes of Hazzard car and look at this, it's very close, minus the flag and the engine. But there's my second garage, and I had, if any of you have watched the Dukes of Hazzard, I had Boss Hogg's car too. It was just the Albany Manana, the convertible with, it was frost white. And looked just like Boss Hogg's car. It was great, so I adjusted my character up to look like Boss Hogg and everything, with all the white clothing, white suit, white pants, everything. And we had a good laugh out of that for a few days, but I got rid of that car again because of the update that came out, and because things are overly expensive with the update. I didn't have enough money. Oops, excuse me, lady. Okay, so now we'll go to my final garage. Hopefully I make it through the rest of this video. I only have 15 minutes because I'm recording with the PlayStation, so we have to go get there in a hurry. This is more my off-road garage than anything. I have a lot of off-roaders in this garage, plus SUVs, and this is basically my truck garage for short, and a couple motorcycles in here too. So here we are. So here is the Western Daemon, and I just like the sound, and nice Harley there for you, nice chopper. And then the Sanchez, since that wins pretty much every off-road race. Then we have the Armored Kuruma, which came out with a heist update, and you unlocked during the first heist, the Fleeca job. Then we have the Ranger, which I have as the SUV for my SUV class. And I don't know, I just kind of like that too because people can hang off of the sides of it and shoot. And here is the Brawler, which I have a love-hate relationship with. I really don't like it unless there's a straightaway, because it sucks at braking and it sucks at turning. But if you have straightaways, it will blow away the Sanchez. It is that fast. And it's basically, you know how most off-road vehicles slow down when they're on dirt. They don't go their full speed, and when you get them on land, or I mean, on asphalt, they go their full speed. Well, this one goes full speed on both. So that's what I like about it. Then we have the Mesa, which was brought in the heist update due to popular demand, which I was really hoping that they would allow that to be customized and garaged, because I love that. And then there's the Insurgent, which is definitely a best buy on this game, because you can do GTA races and not get blown up, and it's wonderful. People are like, what the hell? But then there's the Guardian, which also came out in the heist update, and giant truck. Who doesn't love a giant truck? Then this is the second oldest car on since I've had the game, which is the Sand King XL. And there's my favorite off-road car, the Dubsta 6x6. And that is everything in my garages, guys. Hope you enjoyed this tour. I probably have, oh god, I have millions of dollars in car, but they're all worth it, and I always drive all of them. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the garage tour. If you have any questions about any of the vehicles that you've seen in this video, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Mafia Godfathers YouTube page, like our videos, like our Facebook page as well. Turn on notifications for it, and you'll be notified anytime we start a stream on YouTube. Check out our streams on YouTube, and you can chat with us in the chat box. And we hope to see you and talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, have a good day, and stay tuned for more from the Mafia Godfathers.